Hi guys! I wanted to share with you my current blush collection. My collection of blush seems to be getting quite expansive. I didn't realize I had this much until I laid it all out, so I'm going to try and skip through as much as possible with just showing you what I have and talking about what I like and don't like. I'm not going to go too much into like reviews on each of these things. If you want to see a review on any of them, just leave a comment down below. So without further ado, let's begin! I'm going to talk about these e.l.f. Essential Blushes first up. I recently got these and I have it in Glow. I believe I got this in my last e.l.f. haul. Here is Glow. And I also have the color Flushed. These e.l.f. Essential Blushes are really not my favorite. I wasn't very impressed with them and I really don't know what I'm going to do with these. I may give these to a family member because ultimately I don't think I'm going to use these. They're just really not my style. The blendability, how powdery they are, I'm just not a fan. I have these e.l.f. Studio blushes, and I have three. One is in Mellow Mauve. Just as a fun side note, my neighbor started playing some rap music really loud, so if you hear that in the background, I'm just gonna keep going anyways. I have the e.l.f. Studio blush in Pink Passion, and this one is a really vibrant pink. Very vibrant. Then I have the e.l.f. Studio blush in Fuchsia Fusion. By the way, this Fuchsia Fusion is probably the most vibrant blush that I have, but if used with a light hand, it's a really beautiful shade. Very girly, youthful, vibrant pink. I really like these studio blushes. They have a great consistency, a great blendability, and they're only $3 each. I have two e.l.f. cream blushes, one in Heartbreaker and one in Vixen, and I'll show you what those look like. Heartbreaker is here on the right, and it is a brighter pink, and Vixen is more of a wine shade, which would be great for fall, and they come in these absolutely beautiful containers. I like these cream blushes and I love to apply them with my e.l.f. stipple brush. The last e.l.f. blushes I have are these e.l.f. baked blushes, and as a fun side note, I just placed another e.l.f. order. This will be my e.l.f. fall order. I seem to order one for every season, and I ordered the brand new HD blushes. They just came out today while I'm filming this. It'll probably take a couple days to get this up, but as I'm filming it, they came out today. I placed my order like an hour and a half ago, and I am super excited to get them. I ordered 3 colors. So these baked blushes are also relatively new, and this one is in Rich Rose, and this is the deepest of all the shades, and I'm looking forward to using this one for fall. I haven't really gotten a chance to use it very much. The next shade I have is Passion Pink. Then I have Peachy Cheeky. And this one's a really beautiful shade. And Pinktastic is a blush, but for me it comes off more as a highlighter. I don't find that the marbling that's in these really does much, but either way, I do like the finish on them. They do have a bit of a healthy sheen that goes with them, and you can just apply them with any sort of blush brush that you like. These are not as good as the Milani Baked Blushes, which I like, but they are a great steal. I believe they're $3 on the e.l.f. website. I would say give them a try. But I would also say if you're going to give them a try, make sure you choose a shade darker than you think you're going to need, because they do come off lighter than they appear in the pan. Let's go for the Maybelline products. I have a Maybelline Dream Mousse Blush, and this one is in Soft Plum. And I've only used this one a couple of times, but I really like how easily it blends for a cream blush. Dot and then it blends right into your cheeks absolutely flawlessly. I have a Fit Me blush in Medium Coral, and as you can see, the container broke and I had to tape it back together. And I was using this blush quite a bit at the beginning of the year, but you know how it goes. When you have all these things, you just kind of cycle through them and go on to the next one. So this container is looking pretty beat up, which is, you know, evidence that I have used it quite a bit. I think it's a beautiful shade for, you know, fair skin tones. I believe it was this past fall Maybelline put out these limited edition blushes, and these two were on the same stand, and I purchased Ravishing Rouge, which is this really deep blush, which is probably the most deep blush that I own, and I never got a chance to use it last fall, but I really am looking forward to using it this fall with a nice plum shade lip. And probably my absolutely favorite blush of the year, which I have used consistently, Pressworthy Pink. And I have made quite a dent here in this domed blush, and I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out, and I broke the container. I don't know if they're going to add this to their regular line or if they're going to bring it back out again. I just feel like the shade was totally perfect for me. If you see these Maybelline blushes in like a limited edition thing, these little baked blushes, I absolutely love these. These were fantastic. I have a Benefit Baked Blush, and this is in Havana, and this has made my favorites. I have been using this one a lot lately. It's not very pigmented, but it does add a beautiful flush to very fair skin tone cheeks. I have a Milani Baked Blush, and this is in the color Rose d'Oro, which I bought because Emily Noel 83 talks about this. She was talking about this shade a lot, and it is really beautiful. And these baked blushes have a decent amount of marbling, like the Laura Geller blushes, and I feel like these marbles actually do make a difference. They have some like shimmer blended in there, and it adds a nice little highlight to your cheeks. I have a Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips Blush and Highlighter in Rosy Glow, and these ones are really pretty because they have the like wave design. And this one is a bit more shimmery, but once again it just adds that like healthy glow. And it comes in these really beautiful containers. I love these containers, these like lucite containers that Physicians Formula uses. I have the Physicians Formula pH Matchmaker Blush in Natural, because I know sometimes the Physicians Formula blushes, if you choose like pink, they come out like super pigmented, very pink, so I always try to stick with the natural ones. So here it is, and it looks pretty light in the pan, but it actually develops on your skin. And then I have a Physicians Formula Happy Booster Blush, and this one is in Rose. And I just love the cute design that's on the top of this one, and I have been wearing this one a lot more lately, and it does have a bit of a shimmer and a sheen to it. I have an NYX Blushable Cream Stick, and I know they don't make these anymore. They recently discontinued them, and this one's in Plaza Pink. I know that they have been selling them at some, I want to say like Dollar Tree locations, so if you don't have an NYX Blushable Cream Stick and you want one, I say go visit your Dollar Tree and see if they have them in the makeup section. I have two NYX Blush. I have this NYX Blush in Silky Rose. I also have the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Grinding Blush, and this one is in English Rose. And as you see, there's the little grinder on top, but you can see through to the blush underneath. I really like this one. This one's a very high quality blush. It looks beautiful. You just grind a little, swirl your brush in it, and then apply it to your cheeks. I have two Smashbox blushes, and this is the Fusion Soft Lights in Dusk. And I honestly use this one as a blush. I'm not really sure if it's supposed to be a bronzer. I don't know. I just feel like it adds a really sort of like natural dewy glow. It's not really very blushy, but I use it as a blush. As you see, it has just sort of this little bit of light shade in it, and then it has some darker bronzy colors, but I don't know. I use it as a blush sometimes on more natural days. Then I have this Smashbox Blush Rush, and this is in the color Peony, and I have been using this one a lot lately. I have this Revlon Photo Ready Sculpting Blush Palette, and I was not very impressed with this at all. It's just not that good. I don't feel like the contour is very good, the highlighter is nothing, and the blush is very fair. I'm just not super impressed. I have this Sally Hansen Sheerest Cream Blush in Beaming, and I have never used this. It is very light. I think it would be good natural color, but I bought it. I like just opened it. I've never used it before. It's just been kind of sitting around. Shame on me. I have this one random Mary Kay blush, and this one is in Citrus Bloom. I have the Balm Staniac, which does not work very well as a blush. You dab it on your cheeks, you rub it with your fingers, and all the blush ends up on your fingers. And then I have my Benefit Benetint, which actually does work. I like this. It's just a liquid in, a jar that looks like nail polish. Lastly, I have my Wet n Wild blushes, and this one is in Mellow Wine. And these are the Color Icon blushes, and holy cow, they are super pigmented and really beautiful. And they're only a couple dollars at the store. I want to say $2.99. totally worth it. And then this is a smaller one that I got in a set, and it is Pearlescent Pink. Alright guys, that is it for my current blush collection. Go ahead and comment below, let me know what your favorite blush is. Go ahead and video response me if you've done your favorite blush collection or your top 5 or 10 blushes. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!